We are at the goldfish pond of Boriana Mine. I'm not sure how the goldfish got here. Here's what I know. I hope we get off this trail before it gets dark. Whew.
Oh, careful.
Gas it. There you go. We did not get off the mountain before dark. Good morning. It's cold. Not as cold as last night, but it's pretty chilly. Plan today, Gold King Mine, Boriana Mine, which has a cool little goldfish pond, and there's a couple petroglyphs, some other little things along the way to stop and check out. We want to make it to Wikieup tonight, so that tomorrow, when it's time to head home, hop on the interstate and we're out of here. That's the plan. First, we're going to tear down camp. That was pretty painless. So as easy as that looked, it took us a while to figure out how to get down that quickly. Out of all the tents we've owned, this mini belt soft top, the roof nest sparrow, and the one we just started using, we just bought the Tough Stuff Alpha. The Tough Stuff's my favorite so far. It is by far the easiest to set up and put away. One of these days I should do a review on all my tents. Time for breakfast. What's for breakfast, baby?
Sausage and pancakes.
It's spilled. That's why you use Ziploc bags.
Think that there will be snow?
I don't know. I'm hoping to get a little warmer.
I'm hoping a little.
Let's go. We finally got on the trail about 11. It is now 11:50. We'd be a lot further, but the views, oh my gosh, the views. I'll tell you what, it's a hell of a start to the Arizona Peace Trail, let me tell you that. The camera doesn't know justice, but you see it. It's spectacular. The trail from Wild Cow Springs Campground to the Boriana Mine is Section 4 in the Arizona Peace Trail Atlas. The Atlas rates this section of road as moderate, and personally, I disagree. There are a few steep climbs, and you do end up on a shelf road, but a stock SUV with decent all-terrain tires will get you from Kingman to the Boriana Mine in dry weather. Now in the rain, well, Rain will make even the easiest of trails not so easy. I do recommend you air down, and having four-wheel drive available is a pretty good idea, just in case you do lose traction on your way up some of the steeper trails. The most difficult part of this trail is the entrance to the Boriana Mine, but only because it's slightly more rutted than the rest of the trail. A stock SUV with proper tire placement, and you won't have any problems going to see the Boriana Mine. We are at the Boriana Mine. I know our plan was to go to the Gold King Mine. One little problem, I was so enthralled by the scenery along the trail, I missed the turn to the Gold King Mine and the Gold King Mansion. And by the time I realized it, it was way behind us. Luckily, the Arizona Peace Trail is a loop. So whenever we get around to finishing it back up and ending up back in Kingman, there's actually a trail off of I-40 that we can take to get to the Gold King Mine. So instead of being in our first video of the Arizona Peace Trail, the Gold King Mine will be in the last video while we're on our way to the house. I don't know when that's going to be, but that's the way that's going to have to happen. So Boriana Mine, and there's a goldfish pond around here somewhere. Let's go check it out. Originally known as the Yucca Tungsten Mine, the Boriana Mine operated from 1915 to 1980. At one point, it was Arizona's largest producer of tungsten. Between 1933 and 1937, the mining camp grew so big it became a community and even organized a baseball team that went on to play against other teams in the area. Throughout its operation, the Boriana Mine struggled with fires, maintaining skilled workers at wartime wages, steadily aging mining equipment, and the rising cost of transporting ore over long distances, until it was no longer cost-effective to operate. Succumbing to its age, it was overtaken by water and contaminated with hydrogen sulfide gas, shutting down the second largest tungsten-producing mine in the United States. We are at the goldfish pond of Boriana Mine. I'm not sure how the goldfish got here. Here's what I know. So somewhere over, oh, right there, I take it back. So right there is a spring coming down into this little puddle, right? And then right over here, it trickles slowly out of the little pond, which keeps the water from being stagnant and, well, makes it livable for goldfish that I'm assuming somebody dropped off some pets once, or maybe more than once, and this happened. Pretty neat, though. It is about 5 minutes till 3 on Saturday, February the 19th. And we're not going to make it to Wikieup. As soon as we leave the Boriana Mine, we're going to find us a place to camp. The sooner the better. And then tomorrow morning, we're going to find the closest route home. Leaving the Boriana Mine, we finish up Section 4 of the Arizona Peace Trail until we turn left on the Bar Eye and Whispering Winds Drive, where we join Section 5. According to the Arizona Peace Trail Atlas, Section 5 is rated moderate. And it certainly is. This section of trail starts off simple enough, with fairly smooth, sandy trails. But as you start climbing the Hualapai Mountains again, that's where things get, well, moderate. I strongly suggest you download the Arizona Peace Trail Avenza map and pay attention to the difficulty waypoints. At 3 and 4, they're simply labeled Caution Area rocks. And there are. In those two spots, there are rocks jutting out from the side of the mountain that force you to the edge of the shelf road. If your rigs are any wider or longer than ours, I cannot recommend that you take this trail. But to each their own. So we decided to try for Wikieup. Holy cow. Holy moly, hang on.
Oh, careful. Are you gonna do that, Mom?
That wasn't as bad as it looked. So as I was saying, we decided to try for Wikieup. We're not gonna make it. There's a mine up here I was trying to make it to. I can't remember the name of right now. But we're not gonna make it there either. Whew, that sun is bright. And just as we were trying to make time on the trail, the trail gets fun and a little flexy. It's a little later, it's 5 o'clock. We would have liked to have stopped by now. So we're going to be driving later than we meant to. But we're having fun, so it's alright. And by the way, once you get to Boriana Mine or beyond Boriana Mine, you're not doing it in just a stock SUV. You're going to need some clearance, some flex. It's not particularly technical unless you don't have the clearance, and I guess you got to really watch where you put your tires. It's fun though. It's fun.
Oops, too close to.
Hey, you sent it. I sent it. I never got back to
What my horrible camera angle does not show is that on the left, between the tree in the background and the tall grass in the foreground, right where the rear tires of both Jeeps hit inside that little divot, is a washout that leads to, well, nowhere. We were considerably off camber towards a cliff, making this section a lot sketchier than it looks. And there were at least 2 other occasions when our tires were literally right on the edge of Terra Firma.
Gas it, gas it, gas it. There you go.
I smacked my head on the side step on.
Those lights are bright. In my infinite wisdom, I decided to go towards Wikieup.
Let me just.
Thought we could make it to, I forget the name of the mine. I still can't remember the name of this mine. There's a mine somewhere down here I can't think of the name of right now. I'll put it on the screen right in here or something. So we started that way. I did not expect the trail to turn fun, and it was fun. Very, very sketchy in some spots. You saw some of it. And I expected to get further than this. But we're pretty much down the mountain. I think we might still have some elevation to go down, but I think we've come down most of it. We'll find out for sure tomorrow. But it was time to stop. 7 o'clock in the dark, driving down a mountain. Yeah, it was time to be done driving today. So we found the first spot that could accommodate both Jeeps, and we pulled in. We're making it work. The wife's making dinner over there, or setting up her kitchen. The girls are starting to set up camp, and I'm going to help go set up camp. So yeah, what a day. What a day. If you watched day 1 of our Arizona Peace Trail, you'll remember this. So, anybody get any ideas? Just a cave maybe? I don't know. So do some research. See what I can see. It took me a little digging, but I finally found out that this is Flag Mine, also known as the American Flag Mine. And while it did produce some gold and a little bit of zinc, it was primarily a silver mine, which operated from 1895 to 1917. Having 2,000 feet of shafts, it was once the leading producer of silver in the district. And now you know the rest of the story. I'm sure somebody will get that reference. Good day.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
How I stay in shape. Comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Hit the bell, because if you followed our channel at all, you know we are not regular. Till next time, guys.